Alright, back we come. Time to do some barnacle busting, because that's all that's left on this particular pyramid face. But there's a lot of them. Thankfully they do come off, it seems, a bit quicker than the likes of the ore that we were dealing with before. But crucially, they do not come off no matter how slowly you go over them with the yellow nozzle still. So you just have to use the red or the turbo. So yeah, just takes a little bit longer. And there's a lot of them. So this will take a while. I would not be at all surprised if it takes us till the end of our entire session. Because the most I'm going to stream is for probably another hour or so, and yeah, I'm not optimistic about moving off this particular pyramid face, but I hope to get onto the backside of the pyramid, not the TV, but yeah, that doesn't look pretty either. I mean, if I can get over to that, because it looks actually, yeah, there's no barnacles on the rear entrance bit, which means that there's less wall area for there to be barnacles on, so that face will actually be cleaned a lot quicker. We've just got to get to it first. And okay, I was going to say I'm going to hope that this will be, like, generous in terms of when it dings with all the barnacles, but let's be honest, it's probably not. I mean, one of the other walls already we've had issues with having to just go spraying liberally over it again, because apparently we hadn't cleaned it properly, even though we couldn't see anything wrong with it. So the same thing will probably happen here. There will just be like a little bit of technically barnacle shell. There will just be some spots in a particular area, and it won't think they're clean enough. Things like this. There's still little bits left behind, it seems. Or is that just... No, that's just the texture. I'm being baited again. Barnacle baited. I think the darker the barnacle pattern, the harder it is to clean. So some of the lighter stuff we can just waft over. This darker patch here took a little bit more effort. Maybe we just do down the whole corner. So we're also just kind of wrapping around a little bit there. I hate barnacles. I mean, I've got nothing against them in real life, but bloody hell. Did they have to coat it quite so much? And it's, once again, a bit of a case of inconsistency, because I can see that on this bit, for example, at the corner, it doesn't match up. It doesn't wrap around even slightly to finish that patch off. It's inconsistent with how many appear on this face versus the next one around. And why? It's just a lack of quality control to just have it be consistent. It'd be nice if it was consistently less as well. They get harder to clean off down the bottom as well, and there's fewer gaps in between them. Now they're on the left-hand facing as well. Oh, and there's also textures on this level. Okay, well, that's the whole edge done. Now we just go back and do it brick by brick. It's going to take so long for the progress on this just to tick down at all, isn't it? It's a fun noise to make. Scrub-a-dub-dub. I feel we need like a laser cutter or something instead, just to blast these things. But then that would take like even longer to be a thinner jet. I'll leave the gold level to do last. Actually, technically, I'll be doing the blue band at the bottom last, but you get what I mean. Weird little line going up there. I guess it's less weird than the isolated patches of them. There's probably some random bits around. We're already pretty resigned to the fact that I'm gonna have to go over the thing again just to tidy up small bits that I'll have missed. Still 84%. How long will this take? Some random spread out bits up halfway out. I would kind of prefer it if it was just random spread out bits around the place instead of just being completely caked down the bottom. I'm making slow progress. We're getting there. Brick by brick. Do it a couple at a time. Basically the same as what we did the first time round with the rinse cycle, but I guess we can now see exactly where we need to give the full attention. You certainly wouldn't want to be doing this red nozzle over the entire surface because you hadn't already gone over it. You know, lower down it doesn't matter, but at this point it still is much better. Certainly could be worse. And it's going to get worse. Oh, we're going to go down one further layer, weren't we? Yeah. We're going to leave 2 layers to go back across, and then do the gold layers going to the right, and then do the blue going back to the left. I guess actually I should probably do it the opposite, because then I'm going to want to be working my way across the face of it again to get whatever hasn't dinged in the first place, but I finish, first finish. Never mind. It's a methodology, it's better than having no plan. How is it still only at 84%? Jesus. This is rough. It's starting to get hungry as well. And that means I get angry. Not really. It's more I just start getting distracted. More distracted. So how many episodes is just cleaning the barnacles going to end up being, I wonder? This is certainly where I really wish that each brick was an individual ding, so I could tell specifically that, yep, that one's done, move along. Because I just know that a lot of these that I think that I've finished, there will be just a bit that's faded beyond the point that I can notice it, but it won't actually be fully clean. And I'm going to have to just waft over them again later. I just know that that's going to happen, and I'm going to have to waft over them with the red, because it'll probably be a bit of barnacle that I've missed. Hey, these actually match up at the corner. Amazing. We'll do the corner all the way down, may as well. Still 84%. How is this possible? And now they're like really dark as well, so they're very prominent, which means that they take longer to actually clean. Like I can't just whiz over them like I have been. I need to go slowly and steadily and do a back and forward. It's like the bloody graffiti in the subway all over again. Just so that I make sure that I clean them properly the first time through. Lessen the chances, or lessen the number of places that I'm going to have to go back over them again. I just want it to tick up. I want to feel like I'm making progress. Percentage is a lie. Starting to believe that whole logarithmic scale thing. Slice and dice. There's another brick done. Only a few hundred to go. I haven't even counted how many there are in like a single layer of this. And obviously there's one extra pretty much every layer you go up. Down, that is. Yes. If I haven't hit 85% by the time I finish this phase, it's I don't want to just go and do some more on one of the other sides until I hit 85%, just to make myself feel better, because I don't think we've advanced a single percent this entire episode. I've been concentrating too much on that row. I need to do this one now. Come on, 85%. Come on. Come on, percentage. It just feels like it's been so long since it did anything. Surely we're getting close now. Surely. I thought 4% in an hour was bad. Imagine if you're actually doing this in real life, you would have to have the stamina of an absolute god. This is absurd. I mean, according to the statue and the murals inside, you kind of do. We're almost at the golden levels. And we still haven't gone up a percentage. Though I feel we've covered a decent amount of area. But apparently not enough to make a dent. starting to believe that numbers above 84 don't exist, and this is all a hoax. Don't believe big numbers. They want to make you think that 85 exists. They sit on the throne of lies. A pyramid, in fact, of lies. It does piss me off that even the really faded bits of barnacle still can't be cleaned with just a yellow nozzle. Once again, I'm getting too fixated on this one layer, and I'm meant to be doing the one below it as well. I guess I could just go one at a time instead. I was kind of doing two at a time. I think with the slow it goes clearing these barnacles, I just do one at a time. We just go across, and then we'll go back the other way. We've already done half of it. We'll go back the other way to the point of cleaning that out, and then follow it to the end and walk backwards with it. "85, yay!" The crowd goes mild. That's probably the number we're gonna finish on today. Because I really don't see us ticking up another percent, even in like half an hour. Which is absurd. Basically, barnacles are the worst. I mean, it would be just as bad if it was ore, or like mold, or paint, or anything like that, but just stuff that's heavily ingrained to this quantity, like... I know they didn't expect anyone to be doing this level with the basic washer like this. I really wish there was just a little bit less of all of this. But hey, it's my own fault. It's literally my own time that I'm wasting. Every teacher everywhere, hey, that's my line. Wish this was like Tetris and I could make them all disappear. It wouldn't help, I'd still have to clean them in order to make them disappear, but, you know. Kind of curious to see how long it takes me to do one of these bricks. So let's see what it reckons in terms of the live time. Okay, we're just about to hit 3:55 on the dot. Okay. And we've got to do it methodically to make sure we don't miss things. Okay, and that's a brick done. About 30 seconds. Okay, so it's like 2 blocks a minute if I maintain a steady pace. Once again, I've not counted how many blocks there are in a row. But it's 120 blocks that we can do in an hour, essentially. It'd probably be about 60 blocks left, so that's about half an hour just to finish this face. If not more. We would like to finish this side of the pyramid today. That's assuming I don't just doze off at some point, realizing it. No, we're almost to the edge of this, isn't it? Oh no, there's just apparently none further along. Interesting. Oh, because we were doing it 2 at a time, and then we decided to do just 1 at a time and work our way back. And we'll do 1 layer of the gold, back layer of the gold, blue trim. Which I can't remember if the blue counts as the wall as well still, or like a base or something. It might have a separate ID as a base. base or trim or something. It's so slow going though. Mildly meditative though. Also mildly soporific. But, okay, so how many bricks are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so it is almost 30 across, which means that... Okay, it is still a wall at the bottom as well. It is basically... Oh, this isn't even broken up into bricks as well. This is all just the designs. That's kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. I guess we could do it in vertical bits instead. But it's like the equivalent of 60 blocks, which is half an hour. We're just going to have to break it up into logical chunks. It's harder to see on this one whether or not things have properly cleaned as well, which is annoying. We do a short scratch, and then we can do basically a scratch along and then down. Appears to be this repeating pattern here. I hate that. Maybe if we put the short... I can't see if I've missed anything as easily, I guess, that way, but I just don't like the fact that my view is jumping up and down a bit too much, because I'm just a little bit too close. Let's do a little scratch, basically. Okay. Oh, my wrist is going to not be thanking me today, that's for sure. Dong. What's with the bells? For whom the bell tolls. They are the barnacle bells. This is now dredge. I mean, we almost expect something old god-like with this pyramid, it must be said. It would kind of fit. Okay, let's take that off again. I'm standing too close again. We just need to make sure we do small enough movements that it doesn't affect our camera too badly. At least we got some funky beats. If I'm not accidentally right-clicking to cancel the spray, I'm accidentally left-clicking to cancel the spray. Get it together. Don't know why I keep looking up the percentage, because I should know by now that 86 is a long way away. This is definitely a map that you would prefer to do in multiplayer, I think. So everyone could just like take a side, just race to the bottom, except that of course that some sides are harder to do than others. I guess with the Pro Washer it will be exactly the same. As it seems that Sunday evenings are really slow, like US time. Seems no one watches streams at this time of night. I mean, well, to be fair, people watch more popular streams, probably. Stick to my off hours. Stick to the times that I usually do it when no one else is doing things. We're even halfway yet. I feel not. I've completely lost count. Oh, well, to be fair, I wasn't keeping count. Almost halfway, okay. Well, that's... it could be worse. But if I try to go too much faster, then I'm just gonna miss bits. This bit's not quite as tough over this next symbol, at least. Particles are nice and light, which means that they're quicker to clear away, so that's nice. Time for some boss music. Barnacle's the true end boss of this game. Lake Thrust is actually a barnacle, confirmed. I would make a joke about them being shellfish, but I don't think they technically count. Not sure, they are a mollusk, I guess. So this is about the halfway mark, I think. Yep, halfway. Good. All that good that does me. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Not doing a lottery ticket. Well, scratch card. Maybe you want to pull it. Slowly clearing it down to the thin blue line. It's not really anymore. There's a few little light sections, but there's not many of them, that's for sure. It's mostly pretty heavy duty stuff. I'm really hoping that this side is like the worst of the sides. The one opposite is probably just as bad though. The front and the back seem to be better because they don't seem to have put barnacles on the entrance areas, which is nice. But they have their own issues. And now we're in the shadow again. I wonder if I could take a break with my right hand and swap over to use my left. That would probably go worse, but give it a bit of a break. Now I'm curious, if I hit tab along here, okay, there's a few little spots that I have missed, but I've actually generally been pretty good, so that's good to see. I didn't do the tail in this one. Love the like cello backbeat on this one. Super dramatic music for a city sim. Well, that's what it sounds like without the washer on. I'm going to be hearing echoes of a power wash for as I sleep tonight. Another design done. We're almost there. Time flies when you're, well, busy. I guess we're having fun. I'm enjoying this. Like, it's slow going for sure, and my wrist is going to kill me for this, but it is enjoyable. We are just slowly scrubbing away at all this stuff and just watching it disappear before our very eyes. It is very much oddly satisfying. It's also just at this level, it is a little bit tedious. Certainly repetitive. I do definitely wish there were fewer barnacles. Or a slightly smaller pyramid. Like, it isn't necessarily just about the fact that it's a lot of barnacles to get through, it's just a lot of surface area to get across. And that would be true no matter what washer I was using. And I feel like, yeah, if it was just a few bricks lower, like if each level was just a couple of bricks shorter, I don't think it would really affect the map too much. I think it would still be really cool to look at. It would still be super freaking tall and impressive, but also just be that much less area to have to cover. Just settled into a bit of a rhythm, really. Just dot matrix down the main part of the design and then just scribble my way up the tail to get to the top again. And rinse and repeat. And now just again, dot matrix our way down, just slowly, line by line. Doing a little bit of a sort of turbo loop, so we go across and then up slightly to go across again to reset our position. So we're doing a little bit of a turbo loop. Just not spinning in place. And yeah, we miss a few little bits here and there, but once we get the bulk cleaned off, it becomes easier to see the bits that we may have missed. Once again, just kind of scratch our way up, doing a little bit of a corkscrew sort of motion. And again, miss a little bit here and there, that's fine. And onto the last design for the row. We've actually made pretty good time. Like, I thought that it was going to take us over half an hour just to do this section, like do this gold band, and I think we've come in under that. So that's nice. I think by settling into a bit of a rhythm, it's definitely helped to just keep it consistent. And then we've got to do the blue line, which I think we might scratch our way along the top angled bit and then work our way back along the very bottom. And then we're just going to have to see what we've missed out of the rest of the wall. Also means that if there's any glaringly obvious bits that I've missed as I'm scratching my way across, then I can immediately cover over them again. So far it's looking pretty good. At the very least, if I have missed anything, it's been very subtle. Helps that we've also done like a little bit of the top of this band as we go along, as we did the gold section, and with our scratching across the seam along here, we're also doing a little bit on the next section down, which is nice. Just how every little bit helps. Once again, it would help if I didn't keep accidentally right-clicking. Just every now and then I just need to readjust my grip on the mouse and I just keep clicking incorrectly, cancelling it. Are we there yet? Well, we're over halfway. It's a start. And it won't take us half an hour just to get there this time. Just swapping to doing like a horizontal motion here, just if nothing else for the sake of my wrist, also because then it is easier to not accidentally right click. We'll just do like an up, down. Let's go up, across, down, then across, and then up. Honestly, it feels like it goes quicker doing that. I don't know if it actually does, but it feels like it does. And perception is what really counts. Okay, so that's that process done. And then once again, it'll be a case of just go down, across, and up. If we can do it smoothly enough. Yeah, see, we are missing bits by doing that, it seems. Which is kind of annoying. We should probably crouch down, actually, so we're doing it more flat as well. Maybe we just do broader strokes, kind of like what we were doing for the gold sections. These are pretty tough barnacle bits as well. I guess we can do a little bit of a diagonal scratch if we feel we need to just finish off a little bit if we missed anything on that back and forward. In fact, there's a little bit that I missed over there. Hopefully we will be able to identify any obvious bits we missed as we go along as well. If we need to clean up any little sections, hopefully just further up. There's also just a lot right at the bottom here that's going to be annoying to clean up entirely. Whatever. The washer keeps just wanting to spray the ground once you get right close to the ground level. It's hard to get the bits that are right along the very bottom though. But hopefully it won't matter. I mean, the progress bar is almost at the bottom. We're almost there for this particular wall. Will it give us 86% as part of that? Probably not. Let's not get too optimistic here. It's a case of maybe we make a start on the entranceway on the rear side of things, just to snag a little bit of extra progress before we call it quits for the day. Be nice to have something that was a bit of a break from all of this. No, we're only just halfway, okay. So, oh, we feel like we're making good progress. Yeah, I'm only just halfway. These lighter ones should be quicker to clear away if I pay attention. Still get left a little bit left behind though. Can be hard to gauge. We're at the stage though where it's like, how nitpicky do we get? Or do we just, yeah, we'll miss a few little bits and pieces, but will it ding anyway? We just don't know. I'm kind of not going to be too optimistic about it. I expect it to go right down to the wire. Gotta be careful with this music, because then I'll go too fast and won't actually clean things properly. At least I am seeing, like, out the corner of my eye. If I've missed something, it's pretty obvious. Mostly. If I missed something major, put it that way. I'm so close to giving... Well, I don't know if it's close to giving it to me, but it's so close to being done. At that point, start getting a little bit lax. Going a bit fast on things, yeah. So we missed a big chunk just back there. But we're pretty confident it's going to give us a premature ding. Huh, that's it. Here's the end anyway, so it won't be that premature. Yeah, considering the size of the wall, the fact that we've got this much still to go says to me that it's being pretty demanding. I definitely noticed there's a lot of little bits all along the bottom that I might just have to, if it doesn't give it, okay, it gave it to me there. If it didn't, I was probably going to have to go along the bottom of the turbo. Okay, shall we just get a little bit of extra progress to make ourselves feel slightly better? I favour that idea, just to feel a little bit better about ourselves. Let's see if we can get 86% or something by clearing away just the top of this entranceway. Of course, that means that we're probably then going to go straight into barnacle busting next time. On the bottom part of this pyramid, on this facing, but it is a much smaller area. It only seems to start much lower down, like in the gold area straight away, and yeah, much less crap. It's also a case of we're going to have to do the frontage with the scaffolding, and I have to pull that around. There's 86%, that's good. That makes us feel very slightly better about us. I'm confused by a rear octopus feature versus rear octopus wall. That I see it kind of just flashing between randomly. I assume feature is the bit that I'm standing on. Not quite sure why it's not called rear octopus roof. Because that seems to be what it is. It looks to be the roof of the entranceway, but okay. Apparently it's a feature. It's not a bug, put it that way. An octopus is a cephalopod, I believe, not a bug. Haha, I'm so funny. Software developer humor. Okay, so this is now wall as well, apparently. Rear octopus wall, and then we've got palace pyramid wall. Okay. Sure, whatever. I mean, this bit is flat. It doesn't feel like a wall when it's flat. I feel this and the bit to my right should have all still been part of the same feature, and call it the roof. The roof is covered in crap. We definitely need some water, because that's how I clean this bitch. Okay, moving on. We might be able to make the feature go ding. That's always nice. It's always good when your feature goes ding. Unless the feature also includes the front, which it probably does, come to think of it. We can almost stand on one of these things. Yes, it does include the front. Okay. Well, we can get this side by standing here, and we can probably get the other side by standing lower down. Or on the other side, rather. Not lower down, there's nowhere to stand lower down. Me. But to get the full coverage of the feature bit, I'll probably have to go on the scaffolding. And yeah, we're not going to bother doing that. If I have to go on that, I'm not going to do it. I will leave that till next time. But here's the top of the feature done. There's a bit of the wall that's there. So if we now come down here, unfortunately we're not left-handed, which still kind of pisses me off. The octopus feature is apparently this bit that extends down even lower than the wall level, which is kind of odd. What does this even look like there? Oh, it looks cool. Definitely looks cool. We got a ding, ladies and gentlemen, thankfully. This has been like a 2-ding episode, because it's just like the wall and that. That's pretty much all we've got. Let's see if we can get some more with this other ornament. Yay, 2 dings. Woo! We've got rear octopus wall there for some reason, and then the feature bit is apparently still all in here. I don't quite understand that. I certainly don't understand why all of this is the same feature bit that is also the roof. I feel like someone forgot to put a bit of a divider in somewhere. Because I feel that the roof should have been different. Okay, so that's feature, and that includes the bit on top, apparently. Who knows? And I guess this is all part of the wall still? Who knows? Bonk. What I would like to do before I finish is maybe a rinse on the pyramid wall. So I don't think we're going to get any more dings. Maybe we can do just a rinse on the pyramid wall. Maybe even on the bit that I'm standing on as well. Just get a bit of a rinse in. So when we start next time, we can see exactly what we're dealing with. Do the corner. And here's the barnacles. Yeah, so the wall opposite to what I just did looks like it's just as bad. Great. So that's going to be another episode of barnacle busting. So it doesn't look as bad in terms of density, at least. Like, the barnacle density seems lighter. That makes sense. Like, that it's not as dark colors over as much of it. Like, over here, they're barely visible. So that's, you know, I wouldn't say promising, but it's nice, I guess. It's something, is what it is. It's definitely something. It also extends further up though. Like, they are lighter, but I mean they still need the red nozzle, and it's going up more of the wall surface on this side. So that's a bit of a worry. But yeah, they will at least be cleared away a bit more easily. I should probably do like this bit first. We can probably be a bit scrappy in how we do things, because the time-lapse probably isn't going to come over here this side anyway. Edge. Whee. Oh. I forgot there was a drop. There we go. Okay, that's a much larger surface area than I initially took it to be. Once again, did the entrance have to be, or the entire bottom layer have to be the store? It's very large. Can we get to 88%? We're setting ourselves new goals constantly. I'm just milking as much as I can out of the time that I have available. And then when 7 o'clock hits, I pretty much have to call it. Because one, I've got stuff to do, and two, I'm hungry. So it's dinner time. But I would love to get 88%, because that's a nice number to finish on. 87's just a little bit messy by comparison. 88 is nice and clean. It's got two nice rounded characters instead of a circular one and one that's all angles. But we can only do our best. We're clearing away a decent amount of stuff. Will that be enough? Well, we've got 4 minutes to find out. How weird how this is such a big arched side of the entrance when the entrance is just a small rectangle in the middle. It's kind of odd. Ah, now we're falling again. Okay, well, this hasn't been enough. We could do the wall. We could also start on the roof on the other side. I shouldn't have wasted the time doing the wash over the barnacles here, to be honest, because that probably doesn't contribute any percent, because you're not actually cleaning it. It's still dirty. There's 88. Yay! 88 is a nice number to finish on. We're not going to get to 89, because it just takes too damn long. But that's nice. We can still do a little bit over here as well, though. Alright, that's gonna do it. 88%. Volcanoes bubbling away. And yeah, we've made some progress. 12% to go, but that's going to be a very long 12%, because we know that this side's going to take pretty much an entire episode. The next wall's going to take probably another entire hour. So we've got a whole session to finish this off, I think. But we've made some good progress today. Like, it looks really nice if you do it looking that way. We can actually go down here, and there we go. We've got one entirely clean wall. So that's nice. I can appreciate that. Cool. Oh, well, we're going to call it. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you again next time.